Namaste, yogis. Welcome. I'm Melissa, and in this session, we're going to do a vinyasa flow, opening the side body, utilizing the breath. So, as always, you do what feels good, skip what doesn't work, and just try to have some fun. So, come on into your mat, knees wide, toes touch, sit back onto your heels, gently rest the third eye on the mat. Start with a deep inhale and a loud sigh. And then come into your Ujjayi breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. You could do a gentle rock with your forehead, gently stretching, opening up your neck. And then begin to engage your core, pull the belly button up and in as you press the hips back and reach the hands forward. Spread your fingers wide and roll up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to begin with some cow-cats here. So shoulders and wrists in one line, knees and hips in one line. Inhale, gaze up, lift your heart. Exhale, cat, round your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue at your own pace, moving with your breath. And then see how it feels in your body to add a little hip circle here. This should feel really good on your low back, and you can move at your own pace. Switching directions. Just a few more. And then curl your toes under, press back, downward facing dog, and walk your hands all the way back toward your feet. And we'll start with the gorilla pose. So you turn the palms of your hands up to face the sky, and you step on your hands, toes come all the way up to your wrists. Bend your knees a lot here. And then shake your head, shake your tail. Just allow your shoulders to drop. Keep breathing. And then release your hands. Heel toe your feet a little closer together and then bend your knees and slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. And then when you get to the top, roll your shoulders down your back, reach your arms up. And your right hand is going to grab your left wrist and you're rooting into your feet. You're gently pulling that left arm up and over into a C shape. Keep breathing. And then come back to center. We'll switch sides. Gently reach that right arm up and then go over C shape, breathing through the right side body. And then come back to center. Interlace your hands behind your back. Look up, open your heart, gaze up, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees slightly and slowly fold forward. Nose as close to the knees as you can get, straightening your legs as much as you can. Shake out your head, keep breathing. Excellent. And then release your hands to the mat and just walk forward into a downward facing dog. And take a moment in your down dog and walk it out. Shake it out. Keep breathing. And then rise up to the balls of your feet. Rock your body forward, high push-ups. Stretch out your wrists. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together to touch and lift the right leg. Bend the knee. Kneecap reaches towards the sky as you breathe. Return that foot to the mat. Left leg lifts, bend it, open it up, keep breathing. And then return that foot to the mat. Rise to the balls of the feet and bend your knees. Look at the space between your hands. Step or walk to the front of your mat. Knees bent, slowly roll up. Sweep your arms out and up. Chair pose, so you squat low. You can bring your toes together to touch. And there's a slight space between your heels. Can you sink a little deeper? Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, fold nose to knees. Halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low push up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Walk it out. Fingers are spread really wide, root into your hands. Bring your feet together to touch. And lift the right leg, three-legged dog. With control, rock forward, high push up. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and stay with me here. See how it feels to bring the knee down to the wrist and then lift it back up to the elbow. Down to the wrist, up to the elbow. One more time, wrist to elbow, kick it back. You got this. High push up. Over to the left, knee to the left elbow, drop it to the wrist and lift it up. Drop it to the wrist and lift it up. One more, yes you can. Wrist to elbow, kick it back. Awesome job. Step that foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, you soften. Just resting here, following the breath. Allow the breath to calm your body and to center your thoughts. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, open it up, warrior two. Sink deeply into your legs as you lengthen your spine and extend. Your gaze, your drishti is set to your front middle finger. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, flip your front hand and reverse your warrior. Sink and reach. So again, we're making that C shape, right? Opening up through the right side body. Take that left arm and wrap it around your back. Sink deeper and reach a little further. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the forearm to the thigh. Keep the left arm bound. Maybe you can turn your gaze up. Start to press that left hip and shoulder open, opening up through the left side body, lifting up from the right side body. Keep breathing. And then just one more inhale. Keep the arm bind, straighten the front leg, grab your shin or your ankle. Lean back, open up. Keep breathing. Keep lengthening. Release that arm bind, reach the left fingers to the sky. Look at your front foot. Frame it with both hands. Step the back foot a little closer, and then there's a gentle twist, belly over your thigh, nose to your knee. And from here, we're going to come into a balancing half moon. So you lift that left leg up, flex the foot, point the toes to the left side of the mat, and then bring your left hand to your hip and lean back. If you'd like, you could reach the left fingers to the sky, lengthening, pressing that lifted heel away from you as you reach your crown towards the front of your mat. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hand to the mat and then wrap your left foot around the back side of your right, rooting into your heels as you fold forward. And then we're going to wrap the right arm, or your right leg around the back of the left. And then the right leg comes around. So we're just going to gently walk backwards, rooting into our heels, lengthening the backside body. Keep going. All the way to the back edge of your mat. Excellent job. Bend your knees, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Swim your arms up. We're going to do that C shape again. So grab the left wrist, reach up and go over. See if you can go a little deeper this time. Inhaling. Exhale, back to center, switch sides. Reach up, lengthen and go over. Lengthening, opening up through the right side body. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Interlace the hands behind the back. Once again, heart and gaze up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, as you fold forward, start to bend your knees. Maybe the nose can touch the knees, and maybe they can stay glued there as you straighten your legs, arms over your head. Keep breathing. Release your hands to the mat. Walk back, downward facing dog. Walk it out. You're doing an excellent job. We're going to repeat that on the left side. Spread your fingers wide. Feet come together to touch. Oh, you know what? Excuse me while I switch sides here. Feet come together to touch. Lift the left leg. Rock forward, high push-up. Left knee, left elbow. Bring it to the wrist and up to the elbow. Yes, you can. Wrist to elbow. Wrist to elbow. Kick it back. Here's your break. One more time. High push-up. Knee to the right elbow, drop it to the wrist, lift it up, drop it to the wrist, lift it up, drop it to the wrist, kick it back. Step it through, warrior one. You got this. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften and sink here. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to open it up, warrior two. Sink and lengthen. Drishti set, front middle finger. Flip the front hand and reverse. Sink and reach. Again, you're going for that C shape. Wrapping that right arm around your back. Sink deeper and reach further, right? Maybe you reach up to the sky first. Keeping that length, you come even deeper. Sink into your front thigh. You got this. Just one more inhale. Exhale, forearm on the thigh. You keep the arm bind as you press the top shoulder and the hip back. Maybe you gaze up, lengthening the right side of the body. Keep breathing. Straighten the front leg, reach down, grab the shin or the ankle, and see if you can lean back a little bit more. Opening up through the collarbone, opening up through the hips. Just one more inhale. Release that right arm, reach the fingers to the sky. Look at your front foot, frame it with both hands. Step that back foot a little closer, gentle twist, belly and over the thigh, nose to your knee. And then we're going to come into that balancing half moon. So you're resting on your fingertips. Right leg lifts, toes point to the right edge of your mat. Hand to your hip. Maybe you reach the arm up to the ceiling, leaning back. Keep breathing. You got this. Just one more inhale. And bring the hand to the mat. Step that right foot around the back side of the left and fold forward. Lift your tailbone as you drop your head. It should feel like a really juicy stretch. And then we're going to walk back. So you wrap the left leg around the back of the right, root into the heels and fold. Right leg comes around at your own pace. Remember to breathe. Remember to take a short pause, rooting into your heels and dropping your head, just lengthening even more with each step. All the way to the back edge of your mat. Bend the knees, slowly roll up. You're doing great. Reach the arms up. Right hand, left wrist. Reach up, get as long as you can, and then take it over. See if you can go even deeper this time. Keep breathing. You could even do a little tuck of the chin here. See how that feels. Take one more inhale. And then come back to center. We'll switch sides. Reach up, find the length here, and then take it over. See how deep you can go, and then maybe you tuck your chin a little bit. Keep breathing. And then come back to center, release, interlace the hands behind your back, heart and gaze to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees slowly, fold forward, nose to the knee. Legs straighten as much as you can as the head drops, arms over your head. Release the hands to the mat and walk downward facing dog. Again, walk it out. And then from here, you're going to come on down to your forearms, interlace your fingers, and then check out your feet. See how close you can walk your feet towards your face. Toes touch. So this is our dolphin pose. Rise up to the balls of the feet. Lift the right leg. Yes, you can. Breathing here, nice and calm. We follow the breath to calm the mind and to relax the body, to connect to that inner stillness. Drop the right leg. Lift the left. Keep breathing. Drop that left foot to the back edge of your mat. Step the right foot to the back edge of your mat. Just scoot your body forward into a low plank. So we're just going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips, flatten your feet. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, relax. One ear to the mat, arms long. Chin to the mat. Turn the palms of your hands down and lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Make sure your gaze is down so your neck is parallel to the mat. And then go ahead and lift your legs. Lift your arms. Keep your arms just like this, reaching the fingers towards your feet. If you'd like, you interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles towards your feet, lifting up, keep lengthening, breathing. Just one more inhale. And as you exhale, release. Place your hands next to your shoulders and slowly roll up. And then we'll press back, child's pose. Pressing the hips back and reaching the hands forward, finding length. Keep breathing. And then come on up, hands and knees, downward facing dog, walk it out. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog, step that foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, take your time, find your balance. Widening your feet to find stability. Pelvis is tucked just gently. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your hands together to touch. Come through your third eye into your heart. Come forward to find more length in your spine. And then twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Pressing the top hand into the bottom and leaning back. Opening up as you twist, breathing. You could make a fist with that top hand so that you can lift up and back a little bit further. You could spread your wings if that felt good and fly. Keep breathing. You're doing really good. Just one more inhale. Look at your front foot. Frame it with both hands. Straighten the leg and fold, nose to your knee. And then step the left foot forward next to the right. Inhale, rise. Hands touch overhead. Fold forward, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, we chaturanga, high to low push-up. Up dog and down dog, walk it out. All right, we're going to do that same thing on the left side. Feet come together to touch. Lift the left leg. Step the foot between your hands. Here we go. High lunge. Take your time. There's no rush. Find your balance. Sinking and softening. Always returning to the breath. See if you can press that back heel down. A little closer to the mat. Can you get a little closer to the mat in your front thigh? Good. Bring your hands together. Third eye into your heart. Come forward. Find that length and then twisting again. Pressing the top hand into the bottom. Lifting the bottom rib cage towards the left side of your mat as you reach the right rib cage towards the sky. You could go ahead and make that fist. You could spread your wings and fly. Wherever you are, just follow your breath and allow that breath to calm you, to keep your mind focused and centered. One more inhale. Look at the front foot. Frame it with both hands and fold, nose to your knee. And then step that right foot forward next to the left. Knees are bent as you slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders down your back. Calm breathing here. Mountain pose. The palms of your hands face the front of the room or the front of your mat. Drop your chin into your chest and give yourself a neck roll. So just let your head fall to one side. Circling all the way around. Take your time. It should feel nice. When you complete one side, go ahead, do the other. No rush. You take as much time as you need. And when you're ready, you start to stand really tall, rooting down into your feet, reaching your crown up to the sky. And then bring your hands to your hips. Lift your right knee the height of your hip. Core's engaged to help with the balance. And then your right hand grabs your right knee. You can extend the left arm out to the left if you'd like. And then bring that left knee out to the left. You could turn your gaze, or knee to the right. You could turn your gaze to the left if you'd like. Keep breathing. And then bring that knee back to center. And see, take both hands and hug your knee in tight to your chest. Standing tall, take an inhale. Exhale, release, give it a little shake. Root down again, hand to your hip. Lifting the left knee. The left hand grabs the left knee. You can extend the right arm out if you'd like. Keep breathing, stay focused. And then bring that left knee out to the left. You could turn your gaze to the right if you'd like. Keep breathing. And then bring the knee back to center. Hug the knees in tight to your chest. Keep breathing. And then release it out. Give it a little shake. Root down, hands on your hips. Lift the right knee again. And then this time, the left hand's going to grab the right knee as you reach the right arm back, standing tall. Pressing that right shoulder back. Maybe you turn your gaze to your back hand. Maybe not today, and that's okay. Keep breathing. Can you stand a little taller? Just one more inhale. And exhale, release. Give it a little shake. Hand to your hip. Rooting down. Left leg lifts. Right hand grabs the left knee and you reach the left arm back, standing tall. You could turn your gaze to your back hand if you'd like. Keep breathing. You're doing really good. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Give it a little shake. Swim your arms up overhead. Swan dive all the way down, nose to your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low push up, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Walk it out. And then drop to your knees. Come on down to your forearms. We're going to interlace the fingers just like we did earlier. Straightening the legs, low plank. Breathing here, 1, 2. You can drop your knees anytime you'd like. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to come back into dolphin. So lift your hips, walk your feet as close to your face as you can. Lift the right leg. Keep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop the leg. Lift the left. Yes, you can. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step to the back edge of your mat. Low plank. Just one more. This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Drop your hips, flatten your feet, take a deep inhale. Exhale, side out. So we're going to lay down on the mat, one ear to the mat. And you're going to bring your arms long like a T. You're going to bend your left elbow and place your left hand next to your shoulder. And then you're going to lift that right leg and step it behind you. No, I'm sorry. Going to bring your arms out like a T. You're going to bend your right hand, your right elbow, bring your right hand next to your shoulder. And then you're going to take that right foot and step it behind you. That's it. Playing around with the positioning. Should be feeling a nice stretch through the shoulder. Keep breathing. So if this is working and it feels really good, stay right here. Let this open up and work in your body. When you're ready to come out, you just gently roll onto your belly, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. So the left elbow bends, hand next to your shoulder, Right arm is extended out from your right shoulder, and then you slowly just bring that left leg behind you, breathing. It should feel pretty good in your body. And then slowly come back to center. Bring both hands next to your shoulders and roll up. Press back, downward facing, or child's pose. Just take a moment in this child's pose. Hear the Ujjayi breathing. And then come on up to your knees. Curl your toes under and sit back onto your heels. And then bring your hands to your heels. So your knees should be just about hip width distance apart. And as you inhale, I want you to lift the heels and sweep the right arm up in front of your body, bend back, reach back, and then bring the hand back as you sit back onto your heels. We'll do it again. Left arm reaches up, you gently bend back, opening up, and then come back. Ready? Here we go. Right arm reaches up, you bend back. Exhale, sit back. Left arm reaches up and over. Come on back. We'll do one more round. Exhale, bring it back. Left arm reaches and sweeps up and over, and then bring it back. Excellent. Now flatten your toes and sit on top of your feet. Bring your hands at your sides onto your fingertips and just lean back. So lift the knees up, right? So we're gently stretching the ankles here. Keep breathing. And then drop it. Just come back, knees to the mat. And we'll do it one more time. Just bring the hands slightly behind you, leaning back, lifting up the knees. Keep breathing. Excellent. Then drop the knees. And from here, we're just going to come to a seat. So take your time. Find a seat in the center of your mat. Feet and hands are parallel, and you slowly, slowly, slowly start to unroll. If there's something in your hair, pull it out so that you can get comfortable. Here's our mini Shavasana. Take a deep inhale and a loud sigh. Excellent. Now I ask you to keep your eyes and your lips closed and inhale gently through your nose as I count. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, hold your breath. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do this a few more times on your own. If you're comfortable, you could keep your eyes closed. Otherwise, open your eyes. Setting up bridge pose, bend your knees, plant your feet hip width distance. Longest finger can touch the backs of the heels if that feels okay in your body, and if it doesn't, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. Pressing down into your heels, lift the hips up, rolling one vertebrae up at a time until you're up as high as you can, and you can keep your arms long on the mat, or you scooch the shoulders a little bit closer and interlace the fingers. Pressing down into your feet, lift the hips up, and stay connected to that calm breath. Press down to lift the hips a little bit higher. If the hands are interlaced, gently release them and just slowly start to unroll one vertebrae at a time. And we'll do it one more time. So root into your feet, start to gently lift the hips, rolling up, all the way up. Arms stay long, or you scooch the shoulders and interlace the fingers. You could lift the heels here if you'd like. And again, if you wanted, you could go ahead and lift the right leg, point the toes to the sky or not. Breathing. If the leg is lifted, return it to the mat. Left leg lifts, lifting the hips high. Return that foot to the mat. Press down to lift up as high as you can. Take one last deep inhale. Exhale. If the hands are interlaced, release them. And one vertebrae at a time, slowly, gently unroll. Allow it to feel really good in your body. When you land, widen your feet as wide as the mat and touch your knees together. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Take a deep inhale and a loud sigh. So if this feels good with the knees knocked together, stay. If you prefer Supta Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet come together and the knees open wide, that's just as good. Eyes are closed, focusing on that calm breath, counting, inhaling and exhaling for 5 if that works. Repeating a personal mantra if you have one. My mantra suggestion for this session is I follow my breath to calm my mind. I follow my breath to calm my mind. I follow my breath to calm my mind. You are welcome to stay here, working on your breath for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to move forward, you can open your eyes, bring your thighs together to touch and hug your knees into your chest and just rock side to side or make little circles one direction and then the other. And then from here, going to rock and roll a couple times, coming on up to a seat, and then lengthen your legs. So we'll come into a double-legged extension, sitting up tall. And then we're going to do rock the baby. So take your right foot and see if you can bring the right foot to the inside of your left elbow. And then you bring your right elbow to the inside of your right knee. Maybe you can interlace your fingers. Maybe you just grab onto your hands, sit tall. Pull your knee up in towards your chest. Keep your foot flexed as much as you can. And then you just gently start to rock, right? You rock your baby side to side, sitting tall, opening up through your hip and breathing. And then gently release that right foot. Step it to the outside of your left thigh. Sit up tall. Wrap your elbow around your knee and bring your right hand behind you onto your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Reach your crown to the sky, and as you exhale, gently twist. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, you twist. Inhaling. Exhaling as you twist further. Slowly come back around to center. And then your left hand is going to grab your right foot and you're going to lengthen that leg out as you reach your right arm behind you. Sitting tall and gently twisting. Maybe the gaze to the back thumb, maybe not. Sit a little bit taller. Take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently come around to center. Excellent. And so we're going to do that on the left side. So the left foot comes to the inside of the right elbow. The knee tucks its way into the left elbow. Sitting up tall, foot is flexed. Gently rocking your baby. Feeling a nice deep stretch through your hip. And then placing that left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Sitting up tall, tuck your elbow around your knee, reaching the left arm behind you towards Cosmo. Inhale as you lengthen and exhale, you twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing here. And then gently unwind. And then this time the right hand is going to grab the left foot as you straighten that leg out. Reach the left arm behind you, reaching the crown to the sky. Lifting that left leg up a little bit higher. Stay connected to your breath. Slowly come back around. Excellent job. You can bounce your legs up and down. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Grab what you can. Reaching the crown of your head towards your toes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, soften. And then slowly sit up. Bring your hands a few inches beyond your hips. Fingertips point towards your toes. Your toes come together to touch. And then you lift the hips up as you press the bottoms of the feet towards the mat. If the neck is sensitive, you keep the head lifted. Otherwise, you drop the head, lift up, and breathe. You got this. One more inhale, lift up as high as you can, and then drop the hips to the mat. Now, I ask that you lay down flat on your mat and scoot your body to line up to the right side of your mat, right? So the right side of your body and the right side of your mat are lined up. And then bring your arms over your head. And I ask that you take your feet and bring your feet to the bottom left edge of the mat. And you bring your hands to the top left edge of your mat. And you gently start to press the right side body flat, right? So you've got this crescent moon shape, right? Or banana pose. Close your eyes. Breathe through the right side body. Take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently realign your body. And then see if you can scooch it over. So you're going to line up on the left side of the mat. So the left side of your body, left side of the mat lines up. Arms over your head. Bring your feet to the right corner of the mat and your arms to the right corner of your mat. And then you're just gently pressing the left side body back, enjoying this deep side stretch, breathing through your left side body. Keep breathing. Following your breath to calm your mind. Take one last inhale. And as you exhale, gently come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest and you can rock side to side. Make circles with your knees, one direction and then the other. And then hug yourself into a tight ball. Think of one thing to be grateful for in this moment. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, you set up your Shavasana. And whatever you need to do to get super comfortable, feel free to go ahead and do. You can wiggle your head, your feet, your hips. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs and hold your breath. Hold it. Let it go out of your mouth. Normal, everyday breathing. Allowing your breath to calm you, to relax your nervous system, to still your mind. Every time you find yourself distracted, simply come back to the sound of the breath. Bring your awareness to your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches and your heels, and all those tiny bones in your feet. Feel them relax. Your ankles relax. Your shins and your calves sink. Your knees are relaxed. Your thighs and your thigh bones melt into the mat. Feel your hips, glutes, pelvis, all of your internal organs sink. Feel your entire spinal column, one vertebrae at a time, slowly melt into the mat, all the way up your spine. Your shoulders and your ankle bones relax. Your ribs and your lungs relax. Your heart is at rest. All of the muscles in your back melt. Biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, all 10 fingers, those little bones in your hands, even your fingernails relax. Your neck is relaxed. Your chin, jaw, teeth, tongue, lips relax. Ears, cheeks, and nose relax. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, and eyebrows relax. Forehead, scalp, and brain. Your entire body is relaxed. Follow your breath to calm your mind and to find the stillness within. In the inner stillness, where our yoga practice leads, the Spirit secretly anoints the soul and heals our deepest wounds. Please stay in Shavasana for as long as you can. I'll see you next time. Namaste.